Give you a quick little demonstration how to tighten the chain up on one of these things. You can notice I kind of already got it set up. I just put it on some blocks on that main little frame underneath there. Let me get around here and kind of show you what you need to look for. If your chain's loose or tight, get on the sides, the left side, you can see the chain in here. If you kind of look at it, you look underneath there, you see that wear on that bar. That's because the chain is loose and it's been sitting on it and riding. But to tighten that thing up, if you're having that problem, you need to come to the back. And I'm doing this with one hand at the same time. If you look in between the little arms, you see back here you got two bolts. You got one there and one there, and if you look on the outside of it, there's a bolt as well. That's the same nut that runs through there. You need to get a wrench on this one and a wrench on that one and loosen it up, because if you just got the wrench on this one and you're loosening, this one on this side is going to be turning on you. So get that one loose, and the same thing over here. Get this one, and there's the bolt heads on this side. You want to put that wrench on there and loosen those things up, okay? And once you loosen them up, you look on the very bottom of this thing. You got two screws there. What you're going to want to do is get you a socket. If you use a wrench, it's just going to be very tedious, but you need a socket that's got some length to it, because if not, it's not going to make it all the way up there. If it's a short socket, this bolt's going to push against your little extension or whatever, if that makes sense. But what you want to do, once you got those bolts up there loosened, you want to stick that ratchet on there, and if I can, you want to tighten them. Those little bolts right here should be getting longer and longer from that bolt. That means you're tightening it, and what it's doing is taking this bottom little swing arm and drawing it this way and pulling the slack out of that thing. If you'll notice, I don't know if we can do this, we'll try to accomplish it, but I'm going to go ahead and tighten one side since those are loose, and you might be able to see that chain coming up as I go. Let's see. I can see the difference already. You see it lifting up off of that? Now it's away from that arm. Okay. When you get kind of both of those relatively, you don't want it just super tight. You want a little bit of slack in it. I'm going to give it one more snug hit. And that looks just about perfect. And it's coming off there. You notice you can see it's resting away from that shiny part where it's been dragging on there, the little bar. I don't know the technical term for that, but anyways, it's lifted off of there now. So you notice I got the one on the right done. And you kind of want to get them a little bit even, just kind of eye it out and look and stick it on there and take up the slack in that other one. Then once you get that done, get the slack out of your chain, you want to get back to those bolts again and tighten them things up, snug them up pretty good, and you're ready to go.